Good evening and welcome to Tetrakey TV. My name is Mark Hopkins and this is number 185 of the 260 Facebook Lives that Rob and I are doing in 2017. I always wonder, I think it's always cool to remind ourselves of the number we've done, but I never wonder why I keep saying out of 260. Because I wonder, I've got a feeling that we will continue doing something in 2018. But anyway, today was a crazy day, and before we get on to the content, we got hit today by a Category 3 storm, and it was nuts. It was absolutely crazy today. Supposed to go out to see a client and couldn't get there. Watching some of the videos of taxis being washed away and people clambering out of windows to try and save themselves. It was really sort of, kicked you where you don't want to be kicked. So first and foremost, I hope everybody in and around this area is safe and has got out of this okay. It was pretty hectic today. So that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing is our topic tonight. And our topic of conversation is, drum roll, my son has just started a new business. Some people might be looking at me and going, you slave driver, what are you doing to your child? Let them be a kid and all that stuff. And I am. I just talked to him a lot today and a lot tonight. And in conversations, he started talking to me about an idea he had. Now, I'm not going to go too much in the idea because I think it is highly likely very soon we'll do a Facebook Live while I'll interview my boy on how he came up with his idea and stuff. But he's come up with a little business, which is an online business. And all I did is have a conversation with him. So he started sharing an idea, and we were talking through the idea, and I was asking questions about the idea. I was asking how he wanted to do it. He even said how much he wanted to charge for it. And we were talking, and actually the idea was starting to get more clarity. And then we went on to online and bought a domain name. So we bought a domain name tonight. So he's very chuffed. He's a proud owner of his own domain name now, and tomorrow when he gets back from school, so tomorrow night we'll put a couple of hours aside and him and I are probably going to build a website very quickly. But how cool, an 8-year-old boy we had such cool, it starts off on different conversations and then it ended up with him just going off on this business. And so there's two things. It's one, that those of you who are scared of starting a business or going through an idea, my 8-year-old boy has just done it, and him and I have just done it in an hour and a half conversation. We just lay in bed. I read him Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. What a book. So we're nearly finished that book, reading that to him. And then he just started talking. So in an hour and a half conversation, we've come up with a business idea. I've already written on there some revenue ideas we can get from it, what he's going to do, how long we're going to have to put into this. And it can be done. We did it in an hour and a half. We've come up with, an 8-year-old came up with an idea, and we've got to a position now. We've got a domain name sorted. We've got a business model in my head, done and dusted. And I'm going to, like I said, launch this tomorrow night. So, two things I want to say. First thing is, have conversations, especially if you're a parent. Chat to your kids, talk to your kids, put your blooming phone away. Give them that time. It's so nice just to lie in bed with a book, with no phone, with no disturbance, and just talk. And also just ask them that opening question and then let them go. Don't ask them stuff, how was your school, what did you do stuff, what questions did you ask, just ask them some different stuff and then let them talk. So that's the first thing I really want to say, is don't be scared of conversations. And then the second thing is just to give you that confidence that really anybody can start a business these days. It is so easy. It cost me, $10 to buy a domain name for the year. $10 to buy a domain name for a year. And that's domain name done. Like I said, I'll go on to WordPress or something tomorrow and get this website up and running pretty quickly. And it's done and dusted. It is so easy, so simple, and so much fun. And also we can do this together. I'm going to do it with my boy. We're going to have so much fun doing this together. We're going to record videos, podcasts. We can have some real cool stuff and have some really entertaining times doing it. And I cannot wait to do this with him. And so many times we talk about when you're doing your business, how separate your lives can become from your family. So why not just do a business with your kids? On the side, it's not about making money. It's about teaching them some different skills that they're never going to learn in a school environment. And B, it's about doing something with your kids. And I think today's age, when I was growing up, my granddad was teaching me about engines. He was teaching me different stuff. He was carpentry. I'm looking now at a bed that he built me for when I was born. So this bed's nearly 40 years old and looks brand new. And him and I did that stuff together. I think in our age, unfortunately, I wish I could build a bed. I'm actually looking at this. If I had the tools and the perseverance and the patience, I might actually do that with my boy as well. Build a bed with him as well. How cool would that be? Pass on the skills. But we need to pass on the skills as parents. So there you go. 2 things. Don't be scared of starting a business. 8-year-old and I have done it in an hour and a half. And second thing is have conversations with them and find things that you can do with your kids to bring them into your life and you into their lives, and for you to have common things that you're sharing and doing together. So with that, I wish you a phenomenal evening and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.